Good afternoon to all. Dear students, Happy New Year. This is the first class this year, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Let all prosperous comes to your life.
Thank you, sir. Same to you, sir.
Prabhanjan for you also.
Thank you, sir. Something is wrong.
Okay, anyway, in the previous chapter, we have discussed about the data types, okay? Now, that is chapter 8, data types. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to start a new chapter. Chapter name is input and output operators, okay?
Yes, sir.
So here, already we have discussed about these things, input and output. That is nothing but C in and C out. Okay. Introduction. Anush, read the introduction loudly.
After understanding about the structure of C++ programming and about its data types, it becomes necessary to understand more about formatting the input and output of the program. The input-output operations are done using library function sin and scout object of the class IOStream. Using the standard input and output library, we will able to interact with the user by printing message on the screen and getting the user inputs from the keyboard.
Okay. See here, it's not C in and out. It is C in and C out. Okay. Now, what is the use of C in and C out? C in, it will be able to interact with the user by printing messages on the screen and getting the user's input from the keyboard. So C is to accept the information. C out is to display the information. As you
Display the
yeah, we
information.
have already discussed all things, those things about that. You can see in the picture input operator. Keyboard from keyboard C in using the variable. Okay. Here theory part nothing much. Let us go to the program directly. Okay, next page. Now input operator. There is an example. Find the sum of any two integers. Now here, to find sum of two numbers, we need what? Prabhanjan, Anush, we need what?
So once again,
To find the two numbers, sum of two numbers, what is required? Come on. What is required? Variable is required. To store a value, you need a variable. Okay. Now, see here, there are two header files used. Include iostream.h, that is input output stream.h, and the second one is iomanip. Why we use iomanip is nothing but it is manipulation. Iomanip is nothing but manipulation. Next one is void main. Now we are opening the main program. As soon as you open the main program, you have to open the block. Correct? You have to open the block. Once you open the block, you have to create a variable. Depending on the question, you have to create the variable. To create the variable, we need data types. As I've already told you, somebody came.
Dava, sir.
Dava. Norbo, enable your video. Yeah. Now, to store a value, we need a variable. To store a variable, we need a what?
Variable.
We need a data type.
Data type.
Okay, there are two types of data types as I've already told you, primitive data type and composite data type. Okay, int, float, double char, all those things comes under primitive data type.
Data type.
Yeah. So here the question is find sum of two numbers. Find sum of two numbers. So to have two numbers, you should have a variable. So int a comma b, a is a variable and b is a variable. And what you're doing with these two variable, you're going to do the sum. Sum. Clear screen. Now you tell me what is the use of CLR SCR? CLR SCR is nothing but clear screen. What is the use of that? Can anybody tell what is the use of CLR, SCR. Come on, give a try.
So should be visible properly.
No,
Clear screen.
no. Norbo, give a try. Give a thought for this. Why we are using CLR, SCR? Without that also program can be run. Okay, without that also program is possible. But why we use CLR, SCR? Anush?
To clear unwanted data, sir.
No. One thought from Norbu. Norbu,
So to support.
support. All three are wrong. I'll tell you. See, when you finish typing the program and when you run the program, you will see the output, right? Okay. Afterwards, again, you'll open one more program. You'll type the program. Again, you'll run the program and you'll get the output. That time, second time, when you get the output, the first output will be there only. Okay. This clear screen CLR, SCR will do what? The output will be deleted, erased. When you write a new program, the fresh program's output should be there. The previous one should be erased. Okay, for that reason we use CLR, SCR. If you want to see the old output and the new output together, then don't use CLR, SCR. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After that, Cout. Cout is what?
Displaying
Display.
information.
Okay, Cout is display. So enter two numbers should be displayed on the output screen. Okay, enter two numbers should be displayed on the output screen. Then what? After displaying, that programmer should accept the number. So how many numbers we are going to deal with this? We are going to deal with two numbers. Okay, so C in A, again B. So when you do that, 2 times your number can be accepted. The cursor will start blinking for 2 times in the next line. After that, by using two numbers, what you are going to do? Sum. Sum is equal to A plus B. Here 5 minus 10 is they have taken. A is 5 and B is 10. A plus B. Okay. Then what happens? See out sum is sum. Here output what they have done is 5 and 10. They've used minus symbol. In the sum it is plus. There is a mismatch there. We'll go for plus only. Sum is equal to A plus B. 5 plus 10. The sum is 15. So here C in is to accept information. C out is to display the information. Okay. Now C out. C out on the example is there. C out. Prabhanjan, read the paragraph. C out operator.
Output operator, sir.
Yeah.
The standard output device is the screen as shown in figure 9.2, and outputting in C++ is done by using the object followed by the stream insertion, which is written as double angular brackets, two
Yeah.
less than signs. Cout stands for console output.
Yeah.
Cout
Here back lesser than angular bracket is there, no? 2 times you have to use. Lesser than if you use it is stream insertion. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Stream insertion. Here what happens? Whatever you write, it will be printed. That's it, correct?
Yes, sir.
The topic is that much only in that. Now let us move on to the program to demonstrate output. Input iostream.h void main. Here see here, no cin in this program, only cout. Means what? Only to display. Cin will accept information for some particular calculation. Okay, but cout will not do anything. Whatever you have written, that will be printed as it is. Got it? Got it?
Yes,
Cout
sir.
will print as it is. Whereas cin will accept some information and do some calculation on that by using the operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or anything like that. Now you can see in this program, stream insertion is there. In double quotes, C++ makes use of object-oriented programming. If you see in the output screen also, it is printed as it is. Again, Cout. Cout what? Again, C++ is a superset of C. C++ is a superset of C, means C++ is the next version of C is the next version of C. Okay, C is the next version of C++. Next again, C out. Writing algorithm is great fun. Here, one thing you should understand, there is no calculation. C out will directly print as it is. Understood the program?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, cascading of IO operators. Anush, read that paragraph.
C++ supports the use of stream extraction and stream insertion operators many times in a single input. C in and output C out statements. If a program requires more than one input variable, then it is possible to input these variables in a single C in statement using multiple stream extraction operators. Similarly, when we want to output more than one result, then it can be done using a single C out statement with multiple stream insertion operators. This is called cascading of input operator.
Okay. Okay. Now, Ashish, enable your video. After a long time, I want to see Ashish face. Show me your face. Till the end, you are not going to disable the video. Got it, Ashish? I
It was
am
not connecting.
fine, fine. I know this is a reason can be given so easily nowadays.
No, sir, I was trying, sir. You can ask Prabhanjan, sir. I was asking him.
See, this is not the first day, yeah. This is not the first day. You are
Today-
absent for a long time. Today I'm seeing you. So you are looking so handsome. Why can't you show your face to me?
ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್
ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? Okay.
ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದಿತ್ತು ಸರ್.
ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Show your face. Don't disable the video. Upon this, I cannot say anything. Okay. Okay.
ಸರ್ ಹಾ ಸರ್.
Yes. Okay. Disable your audio, not the video. Okay. Now, cascading of input output operator is nothing but cascading means mixing of input output symbols and using it in single line. You can see here example, C out enter the value of X, C in X value accepted, C out enter the value of Y, C in Y is accepted. Okay. Now cascading means what? The same can be written in single line. C out enter the value of for X and Y. So C in X and Y. So in single line you can use means what? Multiple number of values can be stored in single C in and C out. That is input and output operators. Those kind of things we use is called as cascading input and output operators. Now, if you see the previous example, okay, find the sum of any two integers. You can see that C in C out enter two numbers. Okay, C in A, B, both have written together. That can be written separately also. If you use or if you write in single line, that is cascading input output operator. Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let us move to the programs now.
Yes, sir.
Rest all theory part not much required. Only focus on the program. Program is very, very important. These things, theory part nothing much will come, program will come. Now 9.3, I want you people to explain me. Okay. 9.4, Anush should explain. Okay. 9.3, Prabhanjan will explain. Start, Prabhanjan.
Convert the temperature in Fahrenheit into Celsius.
Yeah.
Include iostream.h, include io manipulate.h, void main, float Fahrenheit Celsius. C out, enter the value of Fahrenheit. C in Fahrenheit, accepted, sir.
Okay.
Enter the value of Fahrenheit. Celsius 5.2 out of 9.0. Fahrenheit 32.0.
Okay.
C out and displayed in the Fahrenheit F is equals to Celsius C.
Okay. Tell me, explain this program.
Sir, can I have the page number?
Page number is 192.
Sir, we should convert Fahrenheit into Celsius, sir.
Okay.
So we are displaying enter the value of Fahrenheit. First, we should enter the value of Fahrenheit.
Yes, exactly.
Then Fahrenheit, Celsius. Celsius is given as 5.0.
We can take that as a formula, okay? That
Yes, sir.
Celsius, that is a formula. And see in Fahrenheit, you will enter a value. That value is been used with the numbers, calculation number, that is 5.0 divided by 9.0 into the number what you give minus 32.0. This is the calculation part. Okay, Fahrenheit is seen that what number you input there. So that number is being used by 5.0 by 9.0
9.0
into the number what you enter minus
minus
32.
32.0.
After that, how to print this? See out this one Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is 105 is your number,
5
and then followed by F.
Celsius.
F. Okay. Again Celsius.
26.3333
26.3333. And
Celsius.
the C is used there, so C will print as it is. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now end L. Why we use end L?
End
Come
of
on.
program.
Yes, exactly. End of the program. Further, nothing is available. No syntax will be written. So we are ending the program. So end L. Correct? Now, one more program we will discuss. That is a little interesting program, I feel. Okay, now Anush will explain me this. What all things are used, how it is used, and what will be the output. Come on, start.
So to interchange the value of two variables using third variable, sir.
Yeah,
Include iostream.h, sir.
yeah. Continue.
Include, sir, what is that, sir?
Can you?
Canyo.h. Include
iomanip.h.
iomanip.h. Void main. Clear screen.
Muted, Anush.
Clear scene. See out enter two numbers. C in A and B. See out before interchanging A and B in temp is equal to A is equal to B is equal to temp. See out after interchanging A and B and sir, last one get
Get ch.
ch. Sir, in that we have to interchange two number using the third integer, sir, variable, sir.
Okay.
That two numbers are 50 and 100, sir.
Mhm.
Example. Before interchanging, A is equal to 50, B is equal to 100.
Okay.
After interchanging 100 and B is equal to 50.
Okay. You just read the program. Now I will start explaining this program. See, to interchange a value, you need a third variable. And in this program, we have used a variable called temp. Temp is a dummy variable. Keep it in mind. Temp is a dummy variable. It does not do anything, but it will just swap the number. Okay. Now in this, what we are going to do is, we are going to initialize the variable. The initializing the variable is A and B. Why we use A and B? Because we want two variables, means two values. So two variables taken. Then we are using the third variable to interchange. So third variable we cannot say C. We'll take it as a dummy variable. It should only interchange the value, nothing else it should do. So temp variable we will take. Then what? Input output operator cascading it is. C in A and B both are together, it is cascading input output operator. As I told in the previous topic, the same thing is here. Now again, see out before interchanging A is equal to A value what is inputted, that only it will print. Okay, and B is equal to 100. So as they have taken the same, we will take before A is equal to, insertion is there in that, so accepting the number, so 50. Again B is equal to, again insertion is there, B then the number is 100. Now what?
100.
Now what? Both are printed as it is. A is 50 and B is 100. Both are printed as it is. Now the next one is interchange the value of A to B and B to A. So what happens? Temp is equal to A. Listen carefully. Temp is equal to A, but temp, we don't know the value of temp. But we know one thing, that is assignment operator. That is assignment operator. What is that assignment operator? Come on.
Equal to.
Yeah, equal to. Now,
Equal to.
we know the value of A. A value is how much?
50.
50. Now, we
50.
use is equal to, so temp will also become 50.
50.
Okay. Temp will also become 50 is equal to A 50. Now, A is coming down. Okay. A value is 50 is equal to B. B value is how much?
100.
100. Now, right hand side and left hand side, you should understand A is equal to B, left hand side is A and right hand side is B. A value was 50 and B value was 100. Now
100.
B will come down. B will come down. What happens? A is equal to 50 and B is equal to 100. Now what happens? A 50 will be gone. B value will be taken to left hand side. B value will be taken to left hand side. B is equal to 100. So A is also 100. In the first line, the temp was not having any value. A was 50. So left hand side also become 50. Now A came down. Okay. B value is 100. So left hand side also will become 100. Okay. Again, B came down is equal to temp. Temp value was what in the beginning?
50.
Temp value was what?
50.
Yeah, 50. So B was what? 100.
100.
So right hand side value will come to the left hand side. So temp will become, temp is 50. So B will also become 50. This is a mechanism of interchanging the value. Got it? I'll explain you one more time. Listen carefully. Temp is equal to A. A value is 50. So left hand side no value. So is equal to is there. The same value will be carried to temp. So temp will become 50. Now A is 50, comes down. Okay. A value is 50 is equal to B. B value was 100. The 100 is shifted to A also because is equal to operator is there. So B becomes, okay. Then again it comes down. B is equal to temp. So temp value was what? 50. So B will also become 50. This is how the interchange will happen. This is how the interchange will happen. Then how to print this? See out after interchanging. A is equal to A. A is equal to A value, it is interchanged. So it becomes 100. And B value, it is interchanged, it becomes 50. This is the mechanism of that. Now get character. Get cat, CH is you are taking the character of the variable. Temp is equal to A is equal to B, B is equal to temp. So for that we use get CH also. Okay. If you don't use also no problem. CLR, SR, if you don't use also no problem. But if you use somewhere one small work will be done. Okay. This is about interchanging the value. This is about interchanging the value. Two variables using the third variable. Now, next one, without using the third variable also you can interchange. Okay. In the previous one we used dummy variable to interchange the value. In the next program we will not use any dummy variable, but we can interchange the value. Okay. Listen carefully. Header files are there. iostream conio.h, iomanip.h is there. Next one, void main. Both program looks alike. Okay. Now int A is called A comma B. We want two variables. So we want two variables. So we will take A and B. Here, see the difference between the previous one and this one. A comma B. But we have not taken any other variables to interchange or swap the value. Okay. Swap the value. We didn't do anything. Next one, I can clear screen, CLR, SCR, see out, enter two numbers. Now what happens? Enter two numbers. The enter two number will be printed. After that, next what happens, see in A and B. So A value is been accepted and B value is also accepted. You can see in the output first line, enter two numbers, A is 60 and B is 100. Okay, A is 16, B is 100. Now, before interchanging, see out, before interchanging, A is equal to 50 or 60 and B is equal to 100. Now again, this mechanism is different from that mechanism. Now, you know the value. Ashish, A value, what is the A value?
60,
B value?
100.
Okay. Now, in the previous one, we used dummy variable, temporary variable to swap. But here we are not going to swap anything. Automatically it will get swapped. How you see? A is equal to A plus B. A is equal to A plus B. So A value is 6 and B, 60 and B value is 100. Correct? So total sum is what? 160?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A is equal to 160. Second one, B is equal to A minus B. B is equal to A minus B. Now A value is what?
60.
160. Okay, A value is 160 minus B value is what?
100.
100.
100. 160 minus 100?
60.
60.
60. So B became what? 60. Now
60.
A is equal to A minus B. A is what?
160.
160.
B is what?
60.
60.
160
100.
minus 60?
100.
100.
100. Interchange happened. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
I'll repeat again. A is equal to A plus B. A is equal to A plus B. A value is 60 plus B value is 100. A plus B, that is 60 plus 100 is 160. A value became 160. Again B is equal to A minus B. A value was 160 minus 100. Okay, 60. So B value becomes 60. Again A is equal to A minus B. 160 minus 60, 100.
100.
Swap done. Which is easy? Between these two, which is easy?
The second one.
Second one is
First one.
easy or first one is easy?
First one, sir.
Here you are using assignment operator
Using third
and
variables.
arithmetic operator in the second one. There you are only using the assignment operator, but you should understand using third variable. The right hand side has more power than the left hand side, because is equal to symbol is there. A value is there, left hand side also A value become the same. Again B value is there, left hand side becomes same. Again
Same.
same. Temp is equal to left hand side same. So that is one type of swapping, and this is one type of swapping. So both are easy. Okay, but second one I feel so it is easy for you to understand, because here A value you will calculate, B value you will calculate, and A is equal to A minus B. Both value you will put it together and minus that, and you will swap your values. And after that, same syntax. See out after interchange, A is equal to 100 and B is equal to 60. Done. Any queries, any doubt in this two program, you can tell me, because this kind of program will come for your exam. Okay, that Fahrenheit into Celsius and all will not come much in the board exam, but this kind of program is guaranteed it is coming. And you can see the star practical programs. These are the practical programs you need to do when you come to the lab. Okay,
When are we going to come, sir?
you come now only. I
When
will only
college
come
start?
another 15 days. Hopefully after Sankranti they might call you all. Waiting for government orders.
For college classes, sir.
Yeah, first PUC also. 9th and first PUC they are going to take a stand in a couple of days. Okay.
Hope so, sir.
Hope so. I also want to see you all. I want to see Prabhanjan, Ashish, Anush, Norbu already have seen, but again I want to see Norbu. No man?
I know when I come, you'll beat me, sir.
You see, you think, okay, let's see that, okay? Okay, in this two program, you have any doubts? If you don't have, then I'll move further. If you have any queries, you can ask me. Tell me.
No, sir. No doubts.
No
No,
doubts.
sir.
Anush,
No, sir.
No, sir.
Norbu,
No.
Okay, good. Ashish?
No, sir.
Okay. Now let us go to the next page. We have one more program. Okay, now at least this program you should be able to explain me. Okay. Now let us go with Anush only. Anush?
Sir, include iostream.h, sir.
First, you tell the picture name, man.
To find area and circumference of the circle.
Yeah, this is the name of the movie, right? After that, you will enter inside and see all the scenes, right? So, name of the movie is very important. Okay, yeah, Kushanara Theatre, they are releasing a movie, you know?
Tomorrow
Master.
will come, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we all will go together, man.
Tomorrow.
Will you occupy me?
Tomorrow, sir.
No, not now. In coming days, we'll go. Okay, together we'll have.
Coming, sir, then.
Coming days, I'll give you all treat. We'll have good food outside and we'll have movies also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm little friendly, but only thing is your discipline will keep me happy. That's it.
Yes, sir. We will maintain that, sir.
Yeah, you should maintain that. Now, this program deals with first thing whenever you write the program, think and keep it in mind. Read the question carefully. Understand what is asked, and for that, what variable you have to create. These two things, if you understand, programming is just like drinking water. When you drink water, do you feel difficulty in drinking water?
No, sir.
Yeah, then what? It's easy. Yeah, I mean to say, it's easy to drink water. The same way, it is easy to understand and write the program. Okay. Now, in this program, area and circumference of a circle is the question. Now, for that, what happens? You should know the formula of that. What is the area and circumference of circle? What is that called? Formula.
2 pi r and pi r square.
2 pi r square, right? 2 pi r square. 2 is there. Pi is what?
22 by 7.
22 by 7, that is
3.1.
3.142. And for this, we need area and circumference and a radius. So we will create three variables: radius, RAD, area, and CIRCUM, that is circumference.
Circumference.
And here, why we are not using int? Tell me. Why we are not using int? Come on, boys. Int, rate, area, and circumference. Three variables we have created. Why we are using float instead of int?
So decimals.
Is it right, Anush?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Decimals, I think.
Here, what all values you input, it might end up in real number. What is real number? Decimal number. So we will use float. Float, three variables, that is radius, area, and circumference. Again, clear screen, CLR, SCR. Okay, and enter radius. Okay, this will print outside on the screen. So we are using Cout. Again, Cin. Cin is what? Radius, RAD. Okay, because we have created a variable called RAD, so you should use the same for accepting. Okay, RAD. Then what happens? Receiving is done. Okay, receiving is done. Then what? Calculation. Area. Area is equal to 3.14 into radius into radius. Pi r square. Okay, 3.14 into RAD. RAD into RAD what? 3.14 into 5.5 into 5.5.
Into 5.5.
Correct? Now,
Yes,
the
sir.
calculation will be stored in area. Area's value we got. Circumference formula
2 pi r.
2 pi r square. So 2 we
2
know.
pi r.
Yeah, 2 pi r. 2 into 3.14 into RAD. RAD is what? 5.5.
Radius.
Radius, that is 5.5.
5.5.
So we got area, we got circumference. Okay? That's it. Now print. How to print? Cout.
Cout.
First I want to print area, followed by area. So it will invoke the formula there and it will print the calculation on the screen. Again, Cout circumference, CIRCUM will hold the value, calculated value. and it will print there. And then end L, that is ending the program, then get character, we use that, and then we'll finish the program. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this program?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, I think, no, yeah, 1, 2, yeah. 2, 3 programs are there. As we go on doing the programs, it becomes imperative for you. Okay, it makes you so much easy to understand. Okay. Now again, one more program here. Here the thing is we have header file, that is a new header file. Which is that header file? Ashish, which is the new header file we are using in this program?
Math.
Yes, math.h, correct. Okay, now iostream, conio.h, iomanip.h and math.h. Math.h is used because we are doing some mathematical calculation. Math.h is nothing but mathematical calculation. Now, first understand the question. Find the area of the triangle given 3 sides. 3 is there, so you need to find out the area. Okay, you need to find out the area of 3 sides. So 3 variables should be there. Okay, 3 variables should be there, and area we need to find. So again, float. One side is S1, second side is S2, and third side is S3, and S and area. These are the variables we need. By using these variables, we are going to run the program. Okay, we are finding the area of the triangle of 3 sides. 3 sides, I am naming 3 sides as S1, S2, S3. Clear? Now, again, clear screen, see out. What should be printed first on the output screen? Enter the length of 3 sides. Enter the length of 3 sides. We will enter the length of 3 sides. So, to accept the 3 side number, see in S1, again insertion, S2, again insertion, again S3 insertion. So, in this first stage, we have accepted 3 numbers. First what? Enter the length of the 3 sides, then again accepting 3 numbers. You can see in the output screen, the first line is completed, correct? Those who have joined, please enable your video. So Bhiksha, enable your video. Yeah, one more. Who is that? Show me your face. Yeah, good. Okay, now exception is done. Now we have used math.h as a header file because we are doing mathematical calculation. What is that mathematical calculation? Finding the area of the triangle. So S is equal to S1 plus S2 plus S3 divided by 2. Okay, that is the one formula. Next one is area formula. Area formula is square root of S into S minus 1 into S minus S2 into S minus S3. This is the formula we are going to use to find the area of the triangle. Like how we know pi r square, area formula is pi r square, circumference formula is 2 pi r.
2 pi.
Like that. Here also, to find the area of triangle, we have to use this formula. Then what happens? Here, S1 is 5, S2 is 3, and S3 is 6. Take out your pen after this class, take out your pen. The formulas what they have given below that, use the value and calculate. You'll find the same answer. Okay. So after that, what area? See out, area is equal to area. So what happens? Calculation will be printed. Okay, output will be printed. Clear? This is one program. Let us go to one more program, practical program, to convert days into years, months and days. Here we are converting days into months and years. So there is no mathematical calculations here, so we are not using math.h. Now for this program, what are the types of variables we require? We require number of days, okay, again days, years and month. Who is making sound? Okay, don't make sound. So in this program, I am using int here. Why I am using int? Because I will not get decimal point here. Okay, now int number of days, years, and month. Again, same CLR, SCR. Enter the total days. See in days. For example, here they have taken it as 1005 days. Keep it in mind, 1005 days. Now we have to understand, when you type the number, it should tell you how many years, how many months, how many days. Okay, this is also one of the important program for the annual exam. Listen carefully now. Nowadays, number of days is equal to days. Okay, so number of days is equal to days. So what is that the days? The number what we have inputted, 1005. Next line, years is equal to days divided by 365. Listen carefully here. Days is what? So Biksha, days is what?
64.
Huh?
365.
No, then you're not attentive. What is that input we gave? Scene insertion days. There we have entered 1005. Okay. So years is equal to 1005 divided by 365. 1005 divided by 365, it will calculate. It will take 365, how many times it is being used. Again, days is called days modulus 365. I told you modulus will take quotient or remainder. Make it fast. It will tell you the quotient or remainder.
Reminder, sir.
Yeah, obvious. It will take only the remainder. Quotient it will not take. Okay. Now what happens? Days divided by 365. Now you should understand, 1005 divided by 365 was there. It will take how much? 365 days. How much is there? 5 days. Next again days. 2 years it will take. 365, 365. Like that it will take. Then the remaining numbers it will keep aside. Now days is equal to the remaining days divided by 365. It will find out the days. Again month. Days divided by 30. How many days are there? 1005 days divided by 30. When you do, you will find out how many days are there. Okay. Then what happened? Days is equal to days divided by 30. Done. Now printing time, see out number of days that is printed. That is 105 days is equal to 5 days, 9 months, 2 years.
2 years.
Okay. Here 365, 2 times it has taken. The remaining it should tell you about the month and days. Okay. It should tell you month and days. So 5 days, 9 months, 2 years. Do the calculation. You will get the right answer. Okay. Turn the page, the last program of this chapter. After that, we'll stop the class. Okay. Now, Prabhanjan will explain this program. Start, Prabhanjan.
To convert seconds into hours, minutes, and seconds.
Yeah, it is having the similarity of the same program. Okay. Start. Prabhanjan, I'm not able to hear you. Prabhanjan, stop. Stop. Prabhanjan, I can't hear you. Stop.
Include
Subiksha, can you hear him?
Konya.h, include IMALib.h.
There's some disturbance in your network. Anyway, stop it. Stop. This program and the previous program are similar, but in the previous program, we dealt with
in total seconds.
Okay, okay, cool down, Prabhanjan, cool down. Cool down. I'm not able to hear you, Prabhanjan, cool down. Where he went? Okay. Now in the previous program, we dealt with days, years and month. In this program, we were dealing with hours, minutes and seconds. Okay. Now 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Okay. 1 minute is equal to how many seconds? Make it fast.
60 seconds.
Yeah. Now, total seconds in the int variable, total seconds, minutes, hours, and seconds. Clear screen. Enter total seconds. Enter total seconds. Again, we will enter seconds. In the previous program, we entered days. Here we are entering seconds. So, how much they have taken? 10,000 seconds. We'll go with the same. 10,000 seconds. So 10,000 seconds means how much seconds, how much hours, how much minutes we have to find out. Same thing. Total seconds is equal to seconds. Hour is equal to 10,000 divided by 3,600. 10,000 divided by 3,600. That will give you hours. Again, seconds is equal to second modulus 3,600. What happens there? It will give you seconds. Again, minutes is equal to seconds divided by 60. Seconds, what was the second? 10,000 seconds. 10,000 seconds divided by 60. What happens? It will give you the minutes. Again, seconds is equal to seconds modulus 60. It will take out 2 seconds. This calculation part, I want to explain in detail, but here there is no board or something like that. When you come to the college, I'll show you. So it's so interesting calculation. You know that? It's very, very interesting calculation. Okay. When you come, I will explain you in writing about the calculation. After that, total, see out total seconds. 10,000 seconds is equal to 40 seconds, 46 minutes, 2 hours. So 10,000 seconds will come to 2 hours, 46 minutes, 40 seconds. This is about input-output operator. This is about input-output operator. Hopefully, I have completed all the programs in one stretch. If you want me to do this chapter again, you tell me. I will repeat the chapter in the next class also. If you have understood, you tell me I have understood. Now it's time for me to ask any doubts, any queries in this chapter. I'll start with Ashish. Is the programs clear? Is the program difficult?
Okay, sir.
Lazy boy. Come. You come. Okay. So Biksha, you entered late. Don't miss the class. Be on time. Why were you late?
So it shows the password was incorrect.
Oh, here you know the password, no?
The same password we entered, sir.
Yeah, Nalanda 1 2 3 4 5.
Sir,
What is your password? Student password?
Same here, sir. I too was late for that only.
Yeah. Okay. So nice. Nice to talk with Ashish, man. Always.
You can ask Prabhanjan, sir. I was texting him, sir.
Yeah. You could have texted in the group, no? There is one
No,
group.
sir. My new number, I joined it now, sir. Ask Prabhanjan, sir.
Okay. Tell the admin to make you enter inside. Okay. Okay. Anush, any doubts in this chapter?
Sir, cascading of IO, input and output operator.
Very simple. Yeah. Cascading of input and output operator means in one single line. For example, C in A. Again, you will come to next line, C in B. Instead of that, C in insertion A, insertion B. Together, when you use that, that is cascading. Okay. Separate lines when you write, that is not cascading. To reduce the complexity of the program, to reduce the size of the program, we use cascading. Okay. If you if you go on writing all syntax in separate line, your program will become lengthy, big one. Then you'll find, oh, this much big program, I can't study. Instead of that, make your program smaller, neater, clear, and understandable. Okay, like that. Prabhanjan, any doubts?
No, sir.
See, you have textbook. I have told you the software name. Open the software, type the program, and get the output, and try to take a screenshot and send it to me in the group.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you have free time, type at least 2-3 programs and show me the output of the program. Ashish, can you do this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so nice. You should do. I will be waiting for your output screen in the group. And Subiksha and Lipika, you also try. Any doubts, you can call me anytime, okay? And next time, please enter the class on time. Now, how many more minutes left?
4.
4 minutes. Anyway, I will end the class. No issues. Take care and Happy New Year to all of you. Let all become normal. You, me, everybody should become normal and we should come out of this corona effect. Okay? Let's pray to God to have good health, happiness, everything. Okay? Thank you so much for kindly listening to me, patience. Hopefully, my delivery of teaching is able to reach you. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
When you come here, the scenario will be different. Okay, I'm waiting for that. That energy, that punch is different when we see one-to-one and in the lab with big screen, having one cane in my hand, showing all the options and explaining on the big screen. That is different. Here I'm just reading the syntax of the program and explaining you. But when you come here with the projector, we will display all the programs on the screen, and by using that, we will learn more in still more in a better way. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care of your health. Be safe. Be safe from corona. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Take care.
sir.
Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Lipika didn't say bye only.
Bye, sir.
Okay, Ashish, take care.
I said first, sir.
Yeah, you said, I didn't say, you didn't say. Okay. Take care. Okay. When you sit, don't use a hand more. You use a hand, see, you'll do like this, like this, like this. All steps you have in your hand. Huh? One thing you didn't do is you didn't poke your nose. Rest all you're doing. Sit straight and be attentive. Listen. Any doubts you ask me, I will clarify the doubts. Okay?
I
See, all
wash my hands, sir.
okay, you wash your hand, but you are keeping always here. Means what? You are distracted. You are distracted. You are not focusing.
I am not sitting in a stable place, sir. From next time I'll sit.
Okay, fine. See how Subiksha strides, stiff she sits. Okay? She will not turn here, and she will not scratch her head. Nothing like that. But you always putting hand here, like this, say again like this. All things you do. You come to school, college, we'll have good fun with you. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.